New animation, but same old Ladybug. And I'm not talking about Adrian being the best side main character. So, as you can see by the title, I want to talk about the 4 reasons I believe that Season 6 of Miraculous Ladybug might become the same as Season 4 of Ladybug, or at least going to be talking about how Season 6 is very similar to Season 4. Pretty much list the factors that show the interesting similarity going to Season 6 and Season 4. But let's hit that like and subscribe button. Since I somehow convinced you to stay this long, I can already feel the dislike buttons. The first reason to believe in the Season 4 and Season 6 connection is the fact that going into both seasons, there is this looming dark cloud involving Adrian going into those seasons. Before Season 4, you had the infamous Cat Blanc episode, which you can argue we are still feeling the effects of today.
I don't know what to do! Believe.
My prince.
You know, all it took was Gabriel dying to fix it. This episode would cause Marinette to not trust Adrian, leading to a downward spiral and getting her Kwamis taken away in the Season 4 finale.
Fetch.
If you forgot, this was due to Marinette not trusting Adrian anymore and trusting those around her more. This led to Felix getting the Kwamis. Now let's compare that to Season 6. We have the death of Gabriel, now the hero of France apparently, this being a secret that Marinette has to keep from Adrian.
Marinette, make sure that Adrian never knows about the villain that I was, but instead, that he remembers the times I tried to be a good father.
What a wonderful way to start a relationship. It potentially might lead to her having to lie to Adrian multiple times, which might affect how she moves in the show. Let's also not forget there is already going to be strain on their relationship due to them having to lie to each other due to their superhero duties. All this strain could also play an important role in the season like Cat Blanc did in Season 4. Here is how it could go. The Marinette and Adrian relationship gets a little strained because Lila would put into the head of Adrian that Marinette is keeping secrets from him when she really is doing her superhero tasks and asks where she is going. Also, Adrian could start seeing distrusting Marinette due to finding lies about Gabriel. The lies about whether Gabriel was as great a man as Adrian thought he was. This could also be due to Lila dropping hints that Gabriel didn't really die a hero and Marinette is lying, or at least those around him, such as Natalie. Since Natalie would also know the truth, Lila knowing that Marinette is Ladybug, and the truth about Gabriel's death from the Season 5 finale. This will draw a wedge between them, affecting them the whole season, possibly leading to an akumatized Adrian due to Adrian not being able to trust those around him and only really Lila. Or this could lead to Marinette to get akumatized due to the loss of Adrian and the stress of keeping up with Lila. The second reason in the similarity is that these seasons are the only seasons that Marinette had given all the Kwamis out, beginning in Season 3 and fully becoming actualized in Season 4. Season 4 was the first season in which Marinette gave out all her Kwamis.
Is back! Here's the group selected for this decisive match. Ladybug remains faithful in her classical lineup: Carapace, Pegasus, Polymouse, King Monkey, Purple Tigress, Pigella, Vesperia, Viperian, and Ryuko. But also 4 new recruits whose names I don't know.
Miss Hound!
Rooster Bolt! Capra Kid! Minotaurox!
You could blame that on 2 different reasons. One being Marinette was named the Guardian. It's not like there was someone with more experience in a way to stop her, such as what Master Fu did for Marinette. Master Fu reminding the danger of the Kwamis and being careful who Marinette chose to give the Kwamis to. The second reason being Marinette didn't trust Adrian because of what happened just prior to the season. The same factors are going on this season. Kwamis given out and a continued history of not trusting Adrian. Cue the Nun Adrian London special here, we have established that there is already going to be some tension in the Marinette and Adrian relationship. You have the whole Marinette keeping Gabriel's death secret away from Adrian. I believe it will cause the Adrian villain arc, so congratulations. And the trouble of Marinette and Adrian having to keep their secret identities from each other. This means Marinette is going to start to rely on other characters, kind of like she did in Season 4, even if she didn't really mean to. Particularly Alia.
I still have to lie to my family. It's been months since I hung out with my dad, but we don't have a choice. We've got to protect our superhero secrets. Fine.
This is because she can't talk to Adrian about Gabriel and refuses to talk to Cat Noir about it for some reason, even though at this point, having no reason. Also, once again, to beat a dead horse keeping secrets from Cat Noir hasn't worked out well for her. We even saw hints of this last season after begging to Adrian she wasn't going to do this again, but then goes against it as soon as possible. For example, going to the museum to investigate some Ladybug stuff during the Season 5 episode reunion. Also having multiple meeting sessions about what Ladybug should do with Alia instead of Cat Noir. For those saying they have to meet somewhere, Marinette has shown multiple times in the show being able to call Adrian over the phone. It could have been done that way. Also in Season 4, all the Kwamis were given out, which allowed for a situation for Marinette to rely on other heroes, preferably Alia, which you could argue is the reason why the relationship could never go back to what it was. The Cat Noir and Ladybug relationship. At least before Season 4, Ladybug ignored Cat Noir to his face. Now in Season 6, we have the same situation. Even possible the reverse happens and Adrian starts to confide in others like Nino and accidentally Lila. The third reason to believe in the Season 4 and 6 relationship is that Marinette was in a relationship and had big relationship changes with Adrian. If you remember, Marinette and Luca were dating going into Season 4, which could count as Marinette dating. Season 4 and 6 are the only two seasons Marinette technically had boyfriends going into the season. And then you could argue in both seasons Marinette made major relationship changes with Adrian. Luca and Marinette would break up in the first episode of Season 4.
Run, Marinette!
In addition to your power, you will be able.
And not only that, but in the first episode, Marinette would give up on dating Adrian and relationships. Period.
As long as Shadow Moth is a threat to the people I love, I can't have a boyfriend. It's too dangerous.
Which in my opinion, she did a good job doing that season. You could, however, argue that her blind love for Adrian would eventually cause her Kwamis to be taken away. Marinette tends to be more secretive when it comes to her Kwami secrets, but had no trouble talking about it in the Season 4 finale, ironically, to who she thought was Adrian. This season you have Adrian and Marinette actually dating this season. Let's hope that this relationship actually lasts longer than an episode. R.I.P. Luca and Marinette. It is possible in Season 6 this could lead to Marinette losing Adrian to an Akumanization thanks to Lila. Maybe Lila could even convince Adrian to steal the Kwamis for her. She would suggest that if he and Ladybug were equal, then he should have some of the Kwamis to himself, or if you want to find the secret behind your dad, or truth behind the lies Marinette is telling you should steal these certain Kwamis, then Lila would backstab him and take them. The fourth reason for the Season 4 and 6 partnership is Lila was supposed to play a major role in both seasons, near the end of Season 3 and going into Season 6. We were told and suggested that Lila was going to be a major villain going into Season 4. She was paired with Gabriel to protect Adrian, or whatever Gabriel thought he was doing for Adrian.
I think he needs a friend his age. Someone who understands him, who can protect him from negative influences. Someone you can trust, too.
You and I think the same way. See you again very soon, Lila.
See you soon, Mr. Agrest.
This was so that Lila could be a world-famous model while getting Adrian. Some could argue due to what dating Adrian would bring, or the fact dating Adrian would allow her to actually believe the lies she has been telling all this time. As we see with the Season 5 finale and the London special, Lila is gonna be the new Shadow Moth, meaning she will be expected to have a major role going into Season 6. The only difference this time being that Lila won't be forgotten like she was in the 4th season. It's kind of funny. In Season 3, most of her abilities from akumanization and plans were about being a chameleon.
I have some new powers for you, chameleon.
Will you make peace with me?
She loved to trick those around her and get what she wanted. Now she has the power of the butterfly Kwami that lets her take on any form she wants to accomplish her goal, or give others the ability to do that and take on whatever form they want to take on. So, in this video, I made some suggestions about how Season 4 and 6 are very similar. If you want to see more of my Season 6 Ladybug theories, click here.